Welcome back to another video. My name is Brandon and you are watching Octane Monkey. Today we are going to be sorting the wheels on the BMW Drift race car. But before we get into that, I just want to say thank you for everyone who's been watching the channel lately, who's been liking, subscribing, and check us out on Patreon. Link right there. So let's get started. Just a little bit of back history. I've always loved the wheels on the BMW E46 CSL. Really would have loved to have a set for these. But since it's a drift car and it's going to be taking a lot of use, I just didn't want to buy a pair to trash. And also, they're kind of hard to find. So what I did find out, or I found a solution, is BMW 135i wheels basically look like CSL rims. It's still a BMW OEM rim. It's still strong and heavy and shouldn't have any cracks. So I went on Kijiji, found a pair locally that were very cheap, or pretty cheap. Well, this video is all about how sometimes the cheapest thing isn't always the cheapest thing.
Because when you get new wheels, it doesn't matter what the weather is. You're still putting them on. Because hashtag new wheels are awesome. Looking good. This was a Kijiji buy. As you can see, the seller was not quite honest about damage, and well, it's cracked. It's an aluminum rim with another hit there. 2 hits, it doesn't hold air. So we're gonna take this tire off without a tire machine. We're gonna weld the rim and see if we can get it to hold air again. And then we'll go back from there. First thing we want to do is get that core out of there for the air. So if you have a core tool for taking these out, that would be really helpful. I have one, but I cannot find it. So we're going to do this the old-fashioned way. Basically, you want to reach down in there, pair needle nose tires, twist it out counterclockwise, and remove that core. That's not going to work. We're going to come up with a new solution. All right, I couldn't find a valve stem tool, so we're going to take a bolt. We're going to grind a groove in the end of it. Also take the threads off so it fits inside the valve stem. And then we'll be able to take the valve stem out. Then we can get to debeading the tool. So I made my tool, as you can see, just a screwdriver. I'm sorry. That's my way of talking. She just secretly wants to be in all the videos. Just not visually. Anyway, take this thing out, unscrew. This may be the most close-up shot of this thing ever. Here it is. That is what keeps air in your wheel. You push this down, lets air bypass through the middle. So if you ever wondered how that works, there you go. Now that we have that out, which I'm not really sure we need it out. But anyway, we have it out, so. Alright, step 2 is debeading the rim. What we have here is the do-it-yourself method. So what we have is a car jacked up on top of the wheel, just like you would have if you had a car and a wheel. And what we're going to try and do is, well, we're going to lower that down. Now we just lower the car down onto the wheel, theoretically, not onto the rim, onto the rubber itself, and it should pull it off the beam, is the thinking. And when that fails, just take your tire to the tire shop, because that's how life works. Now it'll get done. As you can see, that went horribly wrong. The split is quite a bit bigger now. You can see under here where I melted the profile, unfortunately. So now I know for sure that my TIG welder is DC only. It does say on the side, but I read some stuff online saying it's possible. And it does have the place down here, well, you can't see it, where you can switch positive to negative. It still doesn't work. So, new solution. So of course, once you've failed at fixing your rim yourself, you take it to a wheel place, because these guys know what they're doing. And we're gonna get a quote on this thing and see if it's worth fixing now that I've made it
significantly worse.
So, the BMW, what can I say? I tried, I failed. And I found this place, Alloy Wheel Repair Specialist. They're gonna hook us up. We're gonna make some really nice candy apple red rims. Well, we'll see. We're still debating the colors. These guys are kind of the experts. I'm letting them lead on the color, but it is a race car. We do want something wild. I'm excited for how these are gonna turn out. I feel like the wheels on this car will be, well, they'll be worth more than the car almost at this point, which is the story of the BMW, isn't it? Let's see how these are turning out.
Generally, most standard finishes, this line of finishes here, they look beautiful, but they're really, at their heart, a standard metallic finish. So there's no extra added fee for application or the challenge of it. Candy finishes, true candy finishes, are generally translucent clear coats applied over either polished aluminum surfaces or faux chrome powders.
Another thing that I thought was interesting when we were talking earlier was how a lot of wheels are just like a plastic cap.
Sure.
Versus like,
Yep.
So actually, since we have a set right here, this is a good example. These right here look beautiful. You know, you got your black finish on it, and then you're like, oh, nice chrome. But like in reality, this is just a plastic cap that sits over top the regular surface wheel. Okay, so kid in the candy store moment, picking colors for the wheels. What do you guys think? Comment below. This video is not going to come out in real time anyway, so it's not that your opinion doesn't matter, it's just the internet. I've been thinking red. Fits with the Octane Monkey color brand, but I'm also partial to blue, and I feel like there's just not enough blue represented in the wheel world. That being said, it is a race car, so wild can happen.
So unfortunately, the damaged wheel is not economically repairable, but luckily the guys at Alloy Wheel Repair Specialists of London had an extra wheel in stock, so I am back up to 4 wheels. The new wheels turned out amazing. I ended up going with a red under base coat and a black top coat, so two-tone. And this is actually a racing choice. So in Drift Series, they're starting to get you to put a tape or a paint line on your rim to show when the tire is locked up. When you're using hydraulic handbrake, it's most likely not hooked up to your rear taillights. So to show that the car is sliding or slowing down as it's going through a corner, and you can see sort of the rotational speed of the wheels, they like you to have a stripe on the wheel. So that's the inspiration for this. I think it looks really good. It's really unique. I'm super excited to get these installed on the car and see what they look like in the sun. Ooh. All right, let's get them on.
Well guys, that is going to conclude this episode. Wheels turned out amazing. Thank you, Alloy Wheel Specialists of London. So good, so good. If you like the show, thank you for watching. Hit that like, subscribe. There's a Patreon account. If you want to support us, we got sweet classic merch like this one in the store. Check out the links in the description.
So if you want to do something yourself, don't.
Did you know you can get Octane Monkey gear at octanemonkey.com? That's right, we got shirts, hats, stickers, even car parts. If you like this video, hit that like button. And if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button.